Appearance fee.
They are the best, by the way.
Okay, we're recording the
Hi, Ashley.
celebration.
Okay, so why isn't okay, hold on one sec. Stop sharing. Okay.
Hello, Jessica. Happy New Year. Where'd Betty go?
I don't know, Elizabeth.
I'm here.
Oh, you taking a nap?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
taking a nap.
Okay.
Yep.
That's okay.
Yep.
Nowadays,
Gotta do it.
anywhere
Okay.
where you can grab one, that's what I say.
Are we taking a picture?
You could.
No, I already
CVS
did the
parking lot.
picture. Oh, is that what you were doing? Hiding?
No,
This is his.
not at
Carla
all.
put together for him.
There's
Okay.
Justin.
So,
No, it's Justin.
Oh,
all right, here we go. I'm just trying to.
It's Justin.
Hey
Hello,
y'all.
hi,
Justin.
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 We'll have to
Hi.
take another picture at
Hi,
the end.
Haley.
Hi,
Yeah.
Sean.
Okay. Everybody stay on because Gladys and Harold want a picture of everybody.
behind
us.
All right.
Hi,
We're
Sean.
being
I don't
we're
wanna
being
be-
recorded.
I don't want to.
So this is like I said, just jump in, but I've never been to a virtual memorial service. I've done the best I could, so
You did amazing,
bear
Carla.
with
You're
me.
amazing, Carla.
You're
Does,
amazing.
does anybody know why we chose the logo of Reese's, Whoopie Pies, and M&Ms?
Oh,
He
was a
loved those.
chocolate lover.
Oh yeah.
He had a sweet tooth.
All right, until he had no teeth from all the candy
But
he ate.
he
And he
still had
didn't
a
like
sweet
to
tooth.
take care of his teeth
He
or
had a
go to the
sweet-
dentist, so
He had a sweet gum. after
yeah.
I
Oh.
can tell you, I can tell you a quick story, maybe.
Please.
I can tell you a quick story, but maybe later.
Okay.
Okay, but it's fine to tell a story now because it really is going to make this a lot more interesting.
Well, but, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. The quick. I'm getting an echo here. Let me turn off this.
If you have two things dialed into Zoom, that's what's going to cause a problem.
Yeah. Okay. I turned the other one off.
Okay.
So when Alan, I turned the other one off. Okay, so Alan and I were living in Boston for a couple of years there on Beacon Hill. He used to enjoy. I don't remember exactly what the delicacy was, but it was something like a Twinkie or some kind of a cupcake or something like that that had a creamy center.
Yeah, those are
And-
those Wonder Bread cupcakes.
Something like that. Anyways, I would be just watching him. I'm, wandering around the apartment or something like that, and I'm watching him. And he loved to just eat around the outside, and he saved the center for the very last thing. And that's when I would actually, and he really hated me for this, but I would get up from behind him and I would grab it and plunk it into my mouth right away.
Oh my
And he
God.
would get so mad.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, he should have been on to you after you did it the first time.
Yeah, well, after a while, I think he caught on to it.
Yeah.
He waited until I was, doing something else.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So as you know, this is his mother and my uncle.
Pardon me?
That is Winona, Mamie, and Uncle Alan and Marilyn.
Yep. All his babies.
Where was that
Yep.
picture taken?
His brother.
Yeah.
Where? Good question. I don't know. I inherited the picture, but nothing written on the back.
But that's your mother in the white?
The littlest
Grandmother.
baby is my mother,
Oh,
and the bigger one is Uncle Alan. And the woman is my grandmother, Winona Rideout. Well, we called her Mamie.
oh,
Here
those
they
are
are
great
as they get.
pictures. How
get
cute.
a little bit older. I'm sure these pictures were all taken in either South Paris or Portland.
Yes.
Middle one looks like a mug photo.
Yeah. He probably got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Yes.
And here they are
Oh.
again. Looks like my mother was dressed up to go on, we had all these parades in Norway and South Paris.
Yes.
So, and I was hoping, did Cindy Thayer join?
I don't know.
Oh, too bad. So that is Uncle Alan and my mother and our cousins, Ernie and Skip Thayer. Did you ever hear him talk about them, Earl?
About who?
Ernie and Skip Thayer?
No.
I knew.
He did, Carla. He talked a lot about him, especially the one that was what was he, a trainer or something for
Yeah,
the hockey
he
The
worked
Chicago
for the,
Blackhawks.
yeah, and then the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yep.
Okay.
I actually was hoping he'd join, but I don't think he's checking his Facebook anymore. But I was thinking Cindy might let him know.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is them here, and the woman in the picture is their Ernie and Skip's mother,
Oh, okay.
Verna.
Right.
Remember?
Yes.
Alicia, were you too young to remember our Verna's delicious donuts?
Yes.
No, I remember that. I mean, I
I
was
can
little.
remember I can remember their bakery on Main Street in Norway.
Oh yeah. Grandpa would take us there early in the morning and we'd get them right out of the vat.
Oh,
And
so
they were
good.
so good.
Yeah, it's Saturday nights after the bakery closed. Alan and I would take the donuts up to the jail there in South Paris.
Oh, really?
Go around
Oh,
back there because Mr. Thayer, I can't remember his name, the
who,
baker,
Gordon?
Gordon Thayer,
Dewey.
Dewey.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dewey. Oh,
yeah.
Verna's husband. Yeah.
Yeah, they collected all of the whatever was left over, and Alan would pick it up, and I would go with him, and we'd go up, take it to the jail.
He
Nice.
started that early on. Wow. The philanthropic.
Yes.
Wow. So, hey, Paul, were you in the Glee Club too?
I was in the Glee Club at Wentworth in Boston, but
Oh,
I
but
don't.
not
What Glee Club is this?
South Paris.
And
Oh, you went
No.
to Norway, didn't you?
Well, I had already graduated from high school out in New York State, and then so I did my grade 12 there, and then so I needed a couple of more courses to get into Wentworth in machine design. So I went to Norway High School over in Norway.
But you lived in Norway, right? Because I know
Yeah.
I went to your house, your
Yeah,
parents' house.
we lived on Main Street there. Yeah.
Yeah. So evidently they had some sort of a mock trial. I don't know if they actually went to the courthouse to practice or what, but
looks like it.
We did it.
Pretty
It
cool.
was done at the courthouse.
Looks like the McCarthy era.
so Gladys, that
Yes.
wonderful story you sent to us, how long was Uncle Alan in the Middle East?
I never could figure it out. I think it probably was over 2 years.
What? Really?
I know when he talked about it, he didn't care to have a piece of chicken again.
Oh,
That's all they had was chicken. There
Oh.
wasn't much meat on it, but that's what they had to eat. And he was searching, I believe, for a religion.
Yeah.
And he didn't talk too much about what was going on or anything. I thought he'd never get back home. We didn't hear from him.
But he went to
And then all of a
Lebanon.
sudden- And then all of a sudden he was home.
So it was Lebanon, Jordan, and Israel?
Yes, Jordan. And
Earl.
Lebanon. I don't think
Yeah.
Israel. But it
Earl,
might have
trying-
he
been.
must
he
have
put-
gone to Israel because he went to the Red Sea.
Yeah.
Earl,
Oh, I'm sure he traveled there. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure he
I'm
did.
trying to recall his,
any stories that you remember him telling you about that trip?
what I
The
do
only-
remember is that he applied and got a job for some woman, and then that job was he worked it for the time that she said, and then I think they extended it for him to work longer, and then he stayed.
Oh, I see. But you don't know what he was doing? Was he
No.
just a house hand or something?
I can shed a little light on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, what happened there was would have been like 1962, I guess,
Right.
or 64. Anyways, doesn't matter the year, but so we had been living together on Beacon Hill, and I had applied to get into the Peace Corps, so I was off to go for 2 years in Chile in the Peace Corps, and Alan was going to go to the Lebanon, and I think he was with the Unitarian Service Committee, if I remember correctly.
So
And
he
he
was
was
on
gonna-
a missionary like?
Well, a service committee is similar to that. Yes, that would be that.
Uh-huh.
And if I remember correctly, he was going to be working in a kind of a library, helping out to establish or promote a library in Lebanon, something of that nature. And
Interesting.
he would have been in Lebanon or in the Middle East probably at the same time I was down in South America. So that
Which
would have
was
been 2 years.
It was 2 years. Wow. I never knew that. Very interesting. Do you remember, Paul, whether it actually influenced his religious views?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, when I arrived in Norway, South Paris, the two churches in Norway and South Paris had amalgamated. What they had is services one Sunday in Norway, and then the next Sunday in South Paris, and back and forth.
Right, I remember
So
that.
it was Unitarian Universalist, and he was sort of Alan was actually very curious about things. Like he wasn't really stuck in one thing all the time.
No, I
there are
know.
all kinds of stories about things that we, ventured out to look at that were kind
well, he
of,
was so knowledgeable in so many areas.
yeah,
He definitely
yeah,
was.
yeah. But in terms of religious background, I would say when I knew him, he was relatively sort of free thinker, liberal, searching. That's kind of searching. I remember one Sunday night we decided to go. Hey, let's go to the evangelical revival meeting at the Baptist Church in South Paris. Just to be there. Just to find out what they do. What's it all about?
And I
So
guess
not to take on that particular religion, but just to
No,
know.
just to understand it.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
did
We
that-
never go
He
ahead.
did that as well at the Episcopal Church also.
Yeah. And he actually practiced Catholicism for a while.
Actually, I saw the result of all of this searching because he was so knowledgeable in Bible quotes, and he could come up with anything that we needed to. We had a question at our Bible study. He knew
Oh, that's right.
success.
Marilyn, how long did he participate in that Bible study?
Oh, it's got to be at least 5 years.
Wow.
And then, of course, when he got sick, he was unable to attend on a regular basis. But occasionally, Cindy Huddy, another member, and her son would go over and visit him at Lighthouse or wherever that was in Revere. But yeah, he was a Christian, practicing Christian at Grace Chapel in Lexington.
So if I could add into a bit while we're on it, he loved the Malden Baptist Tuesday morning Bible study.
That's what you
I
said.
would suggest, hey, let's go down to this park or take a little trip, train ride, tea ride to here. He said, oh, no, that's Tuesday morning. I have to be in my Bible study. So that's how much he loved.
We depended on him.
his-
Our pastor was very open to having him add whatever is necessary to enhance our study. So it worked out beautifully.
Very nice.
He was, well, we're on the religion topic. He was, he thanked me so much for introducing him to Grace Chapel. And he really, got into it there. And then, as time went on where he wasn't able to make it there, that's where he found, his home with Malden Baptist, in his backyard there. He can walk it, and he enjoyed the people, he enjoyed the study. Yeah.
Do you want some?
So Alicia, I don't know if you remember this, but all of it, Haley
Oh,
was showing me
my
pictures.
gosh. Carla and I.
Haley was showing me pictures, and all of a sudden it reminded me that my mother would always ask Uncle Alan to get us dresses in Boston for the holidays. And we always felt like, we always had something nobody else had because,
It was from
they
Boston.
didn't buy these from local stores. So we always, whenever he'd come with those packages, we'd get so excited.
Yes, I remember that.
And here his parents are celebrating their 30th wedding anniversary.
Mother, father, Uncle Alan. Yep. Oh,
Steve, you're going to like the next one. The next slide is inspired by Steve.
Uh-oh.
And he hasn't seen it yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, jeez.
He kept saying the whole time I was doing this, "Oh my God, your uncle looks just like Kevin Spacey."
Oh, that's funny.
Well, he does.
There's a bunch of pictures of Kevin
Does.
Spacey. So funny. Hold on.
So this was a friend Alicia and I grew up with in high school, and she wrote this to me when she found out that my uncle had passed. Apparently, Alicia, you can tell the story.
Well, I just remember going down and going to the theater. And we just had the best time.
Though she said, "Let you watch." How old were you? Was Creature Double Feature not allowed?
I know, I don't know.
And so this is where Glenn Kuchar can chime in because they work together with these people.
Oh, let's see.
Bring back some memories, Glenn.
Well,
There's no Ruthie.
Alan's office was right outside the director of nursing. And we all worked in the nursing department. Not all of us were clinicians, and I certainly was not. But to get to the director, you had to get through Alan. And Alan was also responsible for scheduling. So I would see I would see Alan at least twice a day, maybe for 3 or 4 years. That's how we knew each other. He also was responsible for the timesheets.
Yes.
So, if I called in sick on a Friday, but I didn't bother to tell him I got paid for that Friday. But we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I recognize any of these people, but I do know that the head of nursing. Oh, here's somebody on the bottom here. Oh, you know what? On the bottom lower right, those are 2 people in the nursing department, and one of them was the director of medical nursing. Her name was Ellen. I should get in there, but the director of nursing was morbidly obese, and she was referred to as Big Mama by the
Oh my gosh.
by those of us who were non-clinicians in the nursing department. Well, I used to joke with Alan about I got to get this signed off by Big Mama. Is she in today? And all that stuff. And it's funny because I left the BI in 1979, and maybe 2 or 3 years later, I was working for a state agency, and their office was on Tremont Street, and I'd left something at work, and I had to go in on a Sunday morning to get it. And as I came out of the subway station, I bumped into Alan,
Oh,
who I
jeez.
hadn't seen in maybe 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years, and we recognized each other. And I believe he said he was on his way to church.
Probably.
Okay, it could have been any one of a number of churches
Yeah.
that were flourishing at that time. And I didn't see Alan again until Carla said, "Come over, my Uncle Alan is here." So
Nice.
we probably went almost 50 years without seeing each other.
See?
Hmm.
You wrote a very nice thing about him.
I gotta see if I
Right
can.
here,
See if I can
Glenn.
blow up that picture.
Hold on.
Um,
What picture?
uh, the picture there on the composite, yeah, with
Oh, welcome.
there's the two women,
Down here.
the two women on the lower right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I believe they were both people in the nursing department. The one on the left in the white coat was the director of medical nursing. Her name was Ellen, and the one on the right with the black, not that one, but that one. Yeah,
Mhm.
she was Ellen's counterpart,
Okay.
and they were both inside the suite that you had to go through to get to them.
Mm.
So and it was never a situation where like you got to be nice to Alan or things will happen. He was always cooperative. He always had a smile. Uh, he'd do whatever needed to be done, and he was just one of the gang,
Mhm.
and everybody liked him.
Well, this was a very, very nice thing you wrote here. If you want to take a moment to just read it, it was very, very nice of Glenn to write this.
Yeah. Well, it's a small world, Carla, and
I know. No kidding.
if you ask enough questions, you get connected to everybody, I think.
Oh, please. My husband's the king of asking questions and making connections. That's why he buys t-shirts everywhere we go, because he's hoping someone will say, "Oh, I've been there," and all of a sudden he's got someone to talk to.
And I want it to be known we did not pay Glenn an endorsement for this.
Yes.
Writing. No.
I found that because I taught at Chelsea High School, we had a common acquaintance at Beth Israel in Sybil Gulkin. I don't know if anybody
Sybil
remembers
Gulkin worked in the gastrointestinal unit.
exactly. She came from Chelsea, and
It
I
ca-
taught
right.
there.
Did you know her?
I did, and we used to go to the theater with Sybil and Nancy and another
Did you
the other friend that I taught.
did you work at BI,
No,
Marilyn?
I was Chelsea High School for 36 years. But no, the fact that she did grow up in Chelsea, and
I knew Sybil very well. We had breakfast every morning together.
well,
She
and
was
I don't know, I'm
the
not sure exactly what happened,
the
but
colonoscopy jokes she used to
yes,
tell were outrageous.
yeah. And I've lost track of exactly how she was having a really difficult health-wise. But the friend that we both shared from
Well, that would have been 50 years ago. I think maybe is Sybil still with us?
I'm not sure. I know she was having a tough time, and the person that I know that knew her is a good friend. They used to live, I think, in the same house in Shirtliff Street in Chelsea. She lost track of her, and I don't have any idea how is she doing. But she was having some health problems.
Well, you were from Chelsea, Maryland?
I'm from Malden, actually, but I taught at Chelsea High School, 36
Okay.
years. But this one, of course, Sybil and this other friend of mine had graduated long before I was there.
Those colonoscopy jokes must have been a real gas. Just wanted to make sure everybody's still listening. That's all.
We are.
I'm surprised Bill hasn't chimed in.
No, he's behaving.
Why? I didn't want him to.
No, he doesn't want to.
Okay. So here we are we would always try to get together for either the holidays or my mother's birthday. And this I think was my mother's birthday. I don't know. Alicia?
Yeah, it was probably her birthday. It looks like it. No,
It's on Mother's Day. We kind of combined the two, right?
right. Looks like, is that Haley?
And Heidi.
Heidi, yeah. Nice.
This is Haley's graduation
Oh.
he went to.
Very sweet.
Apparently somebody
Aw.
gave him a book he obviously looked very happy about.
Yes.
And judging from the wrapping paper, it was a Christmas party.
Yes. Oh, that's
Oh,
so
great picture.
sweet.
Great picture.
Great picture.
The nieces.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's Jessica, Ashley, and Haley. Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. This is his 74th birthday.
Oh,
We were at that restaurant on Route 1, that Italian restaurant, Steve.
The Italian restaurant on Route 1, there's about 30 of them.
Yeah, I know. It was way down, but it's not there anymore. We went to it in Florida and I really liked it, and I found one up here.
Oh, Cabela's.
No, not Cabello, something like that, but it's not that something. Anyway, it's not there anymore, so.
he just.
Casavas?
Yeah.
So this,
That looks familiar.
yeah, you sent me all those pictures, remember?
Yes, I'm glad you have them. I don't have them anymore.
Well, you will.
There's Earl and Harold and Gladys and
Oh, that's
Alan.
nice.
And there's Lily. And where is Earl?
Earl's in
Earl's
it.
here.
Yeah.
Yes, there's Earl. Hi,
Gladys, you
Earl.
look like a movie star there.
Hot pink. I love it.
I know, that's
Oh,
pretty.
I'm so glad you still have those.
Yeah, you sent them to me in email. I was looking through email and I found them.
Oh,
I can-
wonderful.
I can easily send the email back. Steve, remind me.
Oh,
Well.
thank you. They came up several times. And one time they came, I don't know if I sent the pictures of that, but he had met a friend from India, right, Harold?
It was the person from here. Let me go to the next slide. Well, we're gonna go back to this, Gladys, because you had some really cool
Oh.
things you told me in the story. You're talking about Mohammed.
I am. There he
Yeah.
is. Yes.
Mohammed
yeah.
was from Saudi Arabia, I think.
That's
Saudi
right.
Arabia.
And
Yeah.
Alan said, we're going to visit friends. And he says his name, and they have a pool. He says, we aren't allowed in the water in Saudi Arabia. And he said, really? And before we know it, he was in the pool. Earl said, I better get in there because he's never been in the water like this before.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we had a wonderful time. We had a cookout. It was so much fun.
I
We
know
met so many interesting people that Alan brought to our home.
So, Gladys,
Yes.
I thought maybe you could do the Reader's Digest summary of each chapter in the book you sent me, which was so nice of you. Oh gosh.
This meeting is being recorded.
I don't have it with me.
No, just from your memory.
Okay, the high school years, Harold and Alan were in the same class in school. And one of the things that I wrote about was we had a local dance here, and it was called Twin Town Teen Time, and it was held on Saturdays, and it was for now impaired students. And at one of these dances, uh, my now husband happened to see me and saw a now high school girl and asked her if he could have my telephone number. Well, he did. She gave it to him, and my parents accepted that I could go out on a date with them. And after the first date, he connected with Alan and said, "I've met the girl that I will be marrying." Well, he sure did.
Oh,
So we'll jump to chapter 2, which is a journey to the big city. The journey to the big city, when you go with Alan, you more or less feel safe. And we really hadn't traveled in the city, but the first thing we did was get on the MTA. And Harold was very polite and let women step in front of him, and they looked at him with a strange look. And he'd say good morning, and nobody would say good morning back. And Alan said, "I want to tell you something." He said, "This is Boston. You don't have to do this to the people here in the city. We just don't do that." And Harold said, "Well, okay," but he had a wicked hard time stopping doing it because he had manners. Okay, and chapter 3, Alan's philanthropy. Honest to God, he was such an individual that was interested in everyone's problems in the city.
true.
He'd bring them home, he'd feed them, he'd get into what was the matter with them, he'd take them to where they should go and be treated. He would keep them, he would let them sleep at his home, he would let them stay there. And before you knew it, they would rob him blind. And then you start all over again. Time after time after time, he used to come and tell us the different stories. And a number of the people that he tried to help, he brought to our home. And we were very interested because Alan was interested in them. And one of them became a longtime friend of his. And we met his parents, and Alan brought his parents up. And they became wonderful friends of ours. And they were Paul and Flo. And we enjoyed them. They used to bring up stuff for me to put on eBay. And we had a wonderful time. And he, according to his mother, only survived because of Alan.
Oh.
He was a very, very bad drug addict.
Oh,
And he probably lived with Alan a year and a half, and then off he went. Not empty-handed.
Yeah.
And then his wonderful friend, Earl. Earl did everything he could with Alan. Toured with him. Earl was in the different services, and Alan would ride out to the bases with him. And they did everything together, and they came up to our house many times. And he's the one that brought Lily with him. And she was just a beautiful, wonderful person. And she loved us just the first minute she met us, and we loved her the same. And they came back many times. And the last time they visited, which says chapter 4, Muhammad came with them.
Muhammad's supposed to be 5. That's the dangers of cutting and pasting.
Beg your pardon?
I said I cut and pasted, but I forgot to change it to chapter 5. So.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
oh my goodness.
It was Abdullah.
Oh, it was Abdullah. I thought I saw Muhammad written in the. I think you wrote Muhammad in the book.
It could be Abdullah Muhammad.
Oh, yeah.
It probably was, but Alan kept referring to us about him as Muhammad. Anyway, he took pictures. He took pictures of Harold and I was going next week for my driver's license. I didn't get my driver's license till I was almost 70. And he said, "I cannot believe that women drive." He said, "I hope one day my mother can." And I said, "Well, I hope she can too." And so I did go for my license, and I got my license, and he thanked us so much. He had a wonderful time there. And they headed home, and that's the last time we saw them. And Lily got very sick with cancer, and she passed away. She and Earl met at the dancing. I guess Earl will fill you in on that. And they used to dance together. And so that's how they met. Okay, as far
Now,
as
Lily passed from breast cancer.
Yes, yeah, unfortunately, yes. Yeah.
so as far as the chapter 5, I really didn't get that totally complete, but I will. And you will be able to add that to what you have there.
Oh, well, Gladys, we really appreciate it.
Hi, everybody.
Well, I could just sit here and just type away like crazy the wonderful memories we had. Just wonderful memories. And Alan never forgot a birthday. He knew my daughter's birthday, my son's birthday, Harold's birthday, my birthday.
Oh,
Always got a telephone call, a card, especially for Harold. Our anniversary, he didn't forget that. And he would come and we would say, whoever you bring, welcome to stay. We have 4 rooms upstairs. It's an apartment, and you have the apartment. You take it over when you come, free. And I said, the food's on us and the pool's on us. So once in a while he'd stop in. He had some boating friends one day that he stopped in. It was real hot in the summer, and he wanted to come to Maine and do some boating. So they came up and stopped in. They all went for a dip in the pool, and then off they went for Massachusetts. So we really enjoyed him, and he knew he was welcome anytime.
It's great.
And we're going to miss him.
So this was a beautiful note that Marilyn sent. I'm so glad you were able to join in person, Marilyn.
well, that's how well we thought of him.
And this was a note that somebody wrote on Legacy. Does anybody know who this is?
Yeah, Michael Huddy is now the moderator of our church. He was Cindy Huddy's member of the Bible study, and that's she in the bottom right.
Okay.
Well, that's Michael's mother. He knows how much Alan meant to our Bible study and his mother.
And then, of course, Earl wrote a beautiful note about his relationship with my uncle. I didn't realize Earl, tell us a little bit about your travels. He never talked about you traveled a lot.
Yeah, at first he was hesitant, and I had to, get him out of his shell because, I thought, he would like to see different things, and eventually he went to one thing, and then I got him to go to another, and I can't remember what was first, but he kind of started liking it, getting out, and he enjoyed wherever we went. And he just, at the time I had a 2001 Dodge Dakota, and he always said, so we're getting take a ride in the Dakota. And after that, he helped me find my my first foreign car, the Hyundai, because my truck got totaled, and so now I'm scurrying to find a new vehicle, and he was really good on the computer with doing seeing what the latest is, what's the best product out there. And he said the Hyundais were, they were crummy at one time, but now, they're really good. I said, okay, we'll go take a look at it. And so that's when I got my Hyundai Sonata. And then, we went over, several places in that. And yeah, he liked getting out. And of course, I loved being with him because he would always, tell stories or tell information about whatever it was that was around us. And so I really enjoyed that. Yeah. Don't remember a lot of what he said, but
Yeah, but at the time. So when
Yeah.
you went to Tennessee and New York, was there a destination in mind or?
To Tennessee, and we stopped in St. Louis and went up in the Arch. Um, we saw the big hotel there. I don't know what the name of it's well known now. It's beautiful. It's beautifully decorated with flowers, a lot of flowers. And then, yeah, that's New York City. He was impressed because I'd sit there on a park on a busy street, and the police are about 50 yards away, and he's like, you're just sitting. I said, yeah, we're gonna take in the view. He says, oh, okay, if you say. So he was a little surprised that we were on such a busy street, and we paused on the side, and yeah. But he was like, okay. So, yeah.
So,
And his
huh?
a few trips to Buffalo.
Oh
Got
yeah.
him to come out to
Oh, that was
Buffalo.
that was the New York, the Buffalo.
Yeah, yeah. We did one time in New York City. We stayed at the Soldiers Sailors room and house, and he was just so excited about that. And, of course, he loved veterans, and he'd always speak highly about every group, veterans, whatever group it was. So, very kind-hearted guy, loved everyone. Yeah, I've never heard of him talk bad of anyone. He would give, anyone, if they needed a dollar or a couple of dollars, he freely gave it to them. Yeah, very nice. And we got to go and see Harold and Gladys. That was nice. And it was nice that we went to Lily's beach house, and that was nice. He enjoyed that, and got him out to over Lily's house in Waltham several times. Yeah. So, and of course, he showed me how to ride the T.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know.
I know. It's quite a process. Once you get it, it's fine.
Yeah.
The trick is to know that Park Street is the center, and then you could figure it out. That's what helped me.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we scattered his ashes this morning.
Oh.
It was very, very cold. But we did it without getting arrested.
Good job. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Steve
It was an
did
adventure.
his Jewish prayers.
I said Kaddish for him.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you,
Well-
Carla. That was a beautiful memorial to him. I think he would have loved it.
This was supposed to be playing in the background, but sorry, I couldn't.
That's okay.
It worked great when I was at Justin's house, but not so much. So is everybody still on the line? Because I want to get one more picture for Gladys because we took the picture before people joined.
Okay. I know
Hold on.
Ashley's driving, so I don't know if she can put her video
Okay,
on.
let me.
Do you have the? It was interesting that I found that picture of Harold and Gladys's son.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see if we can
Marilyn, before we go away, when did you teach at Chelsea High School?
1967 to 2003.
Okay.
It's a long time.
36 years.
So where?
Oh, good for you.
Where's Justin? Oh.
The baby was fussy.
Oh,
So he might be. I'm like, how could that baby be fussy? He's
Put your
so
face in here.
cute.
Put
Oh
your,
my
no,
God.
both of us, so we can get. She wants everybody's pictures.
Is that him with a mustache?
What?
Is that Alan with a mustache?
Not Alan. That's Simon.
Simon. Oh, that's
Simon
Simon
Garfunkel.
Garfunkel. I had to put my
I didn't
better
know what you were
glasses.
saying.
I had to put my better glasses on.
If you can do a print screen, you've got everything.
Yeah, I did. Well, I'm gonna have a recording, Glenn, and I have a picture of the gallery. So,
I just wanted to say one more thing about Alan.
Yes.
I spent a lot of time with him in the last 10 years. But I've known him for almost 30 years since I met Carla. And the predominant thing that hits me about Alan is in all that time, I never once heard him say an unkind word about anyone on earth.
Mm.
Very true.
Not people who he knew personally or people he read about or people he heard about in the greater society. Never heard a bad word about anyone.
I
So
agree with you, Steve. We knew him a long time too.
it was a good
Wonderful
lesson for
person.
me. It was a very good lesson for me.
Yeah.
Right. Always had something good to say.
Always.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I miss him. I
I
miss him.
This was wonderful, Carla. Thank you so much.
Yes,
thank you,
Carl.
You
everybody,
and
Thank
for
you.
joining.
Putting
Carla's
As
this
soon
been
as
together.
I
Carla's
get
been
Justin to help me put it on YouTube, I'll send everybody the
Okay.
link.
Carla's been working
Oh,
on this
uh,
ferociously.
Beautifully done.
Gladys,
Yes.
what is your new email?
My new email is MZZW.
What? Say it again. Yeah.
MZZW
Okay. Yeah.
SIERRA 81 at Gmail.
31 or
81.
81
81.
at
What is
Gmail.
the MZZW Sierra 81 stand for?
What is it there for?
Yeah.
Miss Sierra used to be my seller name on eBay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because I found those pictures. I'm going to send them to you in email.
And that's 81 at gmail.com.